Gotta answer someone's questions in whispers. Welcome back. How loud was it? That sounds pretty loud. It's nice and quiet during the break. I didn't realize how quickly I got used to that. You don't know what you should do right now. Well, I could go for a steak. I don't know about you, Rex, but I could go for a steak. Thank you. And hey, Twix, you got here right at the break. We were gonna take a break a while ago, and I got all mucked up in the menus trying to get a sword made. Finally sorted it out. We got our sword, 2 new swords. Hey, where did the red meteorite ore come from? Because I was asking about that earlier tonight. Couldn't remember. What do we end up crafting with that? Except for a couple little ambient pieces that I liked very much in Origins, overall the music wasn't too memorable. Witcher music is always memorable. So Otter, you were saying, while listening to the music, you think there's one aspect ACO is missing. Witcher music, just awesome. Witcher music, just awesome. Now we have a superb silver sword. 12% bleed and adrenaline generation on hit. And a robust cutlass. I think we looted. We didn't make that, but it has bleed and poison and more damage than our the one we got from an import. Assassin's Creed Origins. And the armor we're still using because we haven't found anything better yet. Raven's armor, +7, some extra vitality, and poison bleed resist. Rex can't sleep because of the stream. Alright, I can stop. We'll just... Okay, we can... Triss, do you know anything about this troll? Let's talk about my memory.
The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me. I remember.
Vacation!
A mob murdering non-humans. A young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death. Or a state close to it. I'm not sure. I felt life draining.
We never
out
talked to her about this yet?
I was there.
Oops.
I arrived a moment later.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now. How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought of. Plus, I've learned how to burp
Shush,
out the
bud.
official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without
so
reaching for
salty.
beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions, and I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Do you mean... Could you restate your question when you say, who is she? Skinny Chad. Stan. Okay. Find out what happened to the she-troll. Who should we ask? What acquaintances should we ask about the she-troll? I'm open to suggestions. I might look it up in a minute. I'm gonna look around town and just start asking. I shouldn't have gone this way, but this is just a pass-through, right? Music is loud. Yes, it was. Pretty loud.
I'm thirsty, damn it.
Is anyone ever gonna cut those bodies down? I cut the bodies down? You guys gonna yell at me if I pull out my sword here? Yep, okay. Never mind, I was just trying to help clean up your town. Yeah, get your panties in a twist. Coolest dwarf ever. Did you see Zoltan in there? He was probably in there. Hey, Slugger. How you been? Long time.
And then she says, "Oh, look, yeah.
We might have to also wait till it's not daytime, is it? Hard to tell, it's always so murky. Like evening. Upper right corner seems to indicate time of day. Looks like the sun is setting. Okay. Who would know about the she troll? Where and what time of day? Cedric? I think Cedric would know any more. Who did we already ask about the she troll? We might have already asked Cedric. Hanging in there. Hanging in there. I probably need to replace my car, and
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't want to. So right now I'm doing nothing about it, and east side of town. Let's at least go see if Cedric knows anything. I have to try and be responsible about a few things that I really don't want to deal with because they're just convergence of shitty. No matter which way they go.
Any work for a witcher?
Enough work for 3, but what of it? We're poor folk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Ye best go to Flotsam Town Square near the inn.
Yeah, we got those.
There are notices on the board there. Just leave the troll
Rats,
be,
Rex.
please, no matter what the townsfolk say.
For well-paid work. Actually, we want information on the she troll. Cedric sitting over here? Yeah. He doesn't have anything about the she troll. What can he craft? He already looked. Heavy leather, not better than ours. He could have made the swords. Find out what happened to the she troll. Speak with your acquaintances. Well, Cedric was one. Chris didn't seem to know anything. If we go and talk to Sheila, I don't even know where she is, but that might trigger the Karen fight with her. We got the potion made. We were gonna go fight the Karen on our own. We're trying to do the troll quest. Bull, do you remember who might be an acquaintance that would know something about the she troll? There's so many possibilities to explore. I don't think we have many clues in our journal. We already read the bottom part. Monster fell into addiction after his wife was killed. Oh, Zoltan. Is that what you were saying before? The coolest dwarf ever might have info? And I walked right... Someone kicked me in the ass, and I walked right by him in there. Good night. I don't know, I get a little blindsided anytime Triss is around.
Day.
But that's no reason to walk past Zoltan. It's no excuse.
Something's troubling you.
Let's hear it.
What is a blood...
And dandelion. Wait. Before, when we first spoke to Triss, they weren't sitting there, she was sitting there. Did they come in by the time we were done talking to Triss and I didn't notice? Were they standing over by the wall? Where were they? Because you mentioned it. You said, coolest dwarf ever. When we spoke to Triss, I thought she was alone.
Good to see you, Zoltan. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning at the vault. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
There it is. Why would anyone want a troll's head? But let's
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses. I'm telling you.
Since we sided with Scoia'tael before, and probably going to side with Roach this time, not just for a change, but because he backs you pretty hard in the third game, even if you didn't side with him in the second. I feel like we owe him one. Wondering how pissed Zoltan is going to end up being. Managed to stay in shape.
How are those biceps holding up, Zoltan?
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
I don't remember this. Show me what you got.
Show me those bulls bollocks
And how to
then.
do it. Keep the... Oh, it's coming back. Oh, God. Yeah, okay, I remember this, and I remember the cheater near the end of the game. There's a guy who cheats, right? And you have to buy steroids or some shit to be able to beat him? Or some potion. Oh.
Your hands like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. You'll be surprised.
Bring it on. Awesome. Yeah, I remember the cheater. We're not done. Zoltan. We got Dandelion, and he's got a lot to say. It's all right, let's hear him out a little bit. Talk, I can tell you want to. Report you gave Roach. If you learned anything about the assassinations, master spy, politics, care to give me your assessment? My memory is coming back.
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Is that it?
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look. One of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's souls. And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flushed. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation, always looking for opportunities to get a little richer.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demavend's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zeracanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that, but the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
not the
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
Dandelion. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So, Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontark and will ford it and strike any day.
Wow, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
As a peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
Called her a dragon slayer? Interesting.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
Want to know the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the squites out, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Laredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
Gonna say about weapons. We just got new weapons.
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a
Pretty
small
madam.
smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance swords with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Laredo's robbed them of everything yet.
Can I ask you something, Zoltan?
Sit down, Geralt, you
Question
old
of the
goat.
evening.
Drinking alone is as bad as shitting in company.
Another time, maybe. You've been here a while and probably know the local customs.
I'm no researcher, but go on, ask away.
Who would need a troll's head?
Same folks who need a bear's head to hang on the wall, show how plucky they are. A peasant with a troll's head on his wall can raise many scalps.
Thanks.
Where are you off to?
Sightseeing. Round the houses of Lobendon.
Miss Laura Croft, hello. Defeated competitors, bring it on Flotsam. No! Troll quest, troll trouble. I doubt what happened. What else are we gonna ask? We were all done with him on that topic, right? Just checking. Hey, misbehave. Hey, now that you're here, can I show off the picture? Hey, misbehave. Happy Jay's back. Tuesday, everyone. Greetings. Greetings to you. All done for the day? Done bouncing off the walls at work. All right. Let me see. I might need to. We might need to flip off the black and white here too. Bring this over here. Bring this over here. Over here. Over here. Well, I'm glad you're done with work. And welcome. Relax now. That is awesome. Misbehave was working on a watercolor, apparently, a while ago, and completed it recently. And then it showed up here, and I gotta show it to you. And it might have been something else when it began. I gotta show you what it became because it is awesome. And thank you, because it is so cool. I'm gonna take it off the wall. Give me a second. Oh, wow. Hold on, you're gonna... No, that's not gonna work very well. It's getting green screened out in parts. I'll have to post a picture of it. But the Normandy became the Starship Chaos. SC-1. It's reflecting all the... It's gonna reflect everything because of the lighting. I don't think that's gonna work too well. Let's see here. Does it reflect less in black and white? There you go. Hold on, there's an angle. There's an angle. I don't want the glass to fall out. It still gets green screened. If it's in... That's beautiful. Thank you. Now it's on the wall. isn't it, Twixor? Misbehave. Thank you so much. I will get a better picture up. You guys need to see it. It really looks good, and I don't think that I was worried too much about what you could see. But you will see. Let's see. A bottomless J, is that what you expected? I don't know, what did you see? Oh god, do I have pants on? I could wear green shorts, and then if I actually do stand up, that would be freaky, wouldn't it? I have green shorts. They're way green. I'm getting some green shorts. We gotta have some fun with that. So, she troll trouble. What do you think we should speak to next? Why do I keep going out the back? Oh, hi, don't let me disturb you there. Right, you zip up. Forget to wash your hands now. Oh, he's going to... Why didn't you just puke in the same spot? Peed over there and puked over here, and now the kitty's licking it up. That's disgusting. He's trying to find his way back in for more.
What was that?
Thirsty, damn it.
Okay.
Maybe
get
someone will lend me an orange.
I need a list of names of people I can speak to. Zoltan gave us enough information, but as you know, I get really distracted and I missed some critical pieces.
Why not? Yeah, why the bloody hell not?
She says.
So it's not another person in camp. He probably told us something about.
I'm aiming
It's not another person in town. It's a camp.
words for
He
a
probably
girl
told
who
us
goes to
something
sleep.
about a group of people. Head outside the town to camp in one of the huts. There's a merchant. Yeah. So the east side, is it the same east side camp where Cedric can be found? There is a merchant in a hut that I can think of. We went in there while looking for Cedric. We didn't talk to the person who was sitting at the table eating. I wonder if it was that. But
Want you
we're
to
going
see
to that
a
hut
vista,
first.
eh?
Bet it is. And I'll feel pretty silly if it is, because I bet it would have been visible. Even if we didn't have the quest updated to do anything about it. It's right there. It's right there on the wall. Yeah, I came in, and this asshole sleeping over there was sitting at this table eating dinner, and I paid him no mind. I went over here, probably looted everything, and man, look at that.
A female troll's head.
And now this guy is going to be dead.
Excellent work.
In it. The finest hides and the tannins on half by either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush
Get on with it,
patrols.
girl.
Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things.
This is a
like the
generic
good
greeting.
book teaches us.
So, on to the part where we don't just play dice and trade. What's with the head?
Where do you get that head?
I bought it. Cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. No one else in Lobinden's got a troll's head.
Who'd you buy it from?
So you did
Dimitri. Who else would dare trap a troll in its very own den?
Where can I find this Dimitri?
That I don't know. but you'll find his mates carousing at the inn in the evening.
Let me take that head off your hands, yes.
I'd like to buy that head from you.
No way. The head's mine, you smelly swine.
I'll give you a good price, unless you'd prefer to trade.
We could roll some dice for it, provided you make it worth my while.
Thanks. That was helpful.
Yes, we can... Did we get it? No. We're gonna roll some dice for it or what? Roll some dice for it?
I'd like to play dice.
But this is
I don't
gonna be
just play anyone. Tell you what, if I find out you're any good, I'll give you a chance.
That why he wouldn't play? We have to get better at dice before we can play him for the troll's head? Sounds a little roundabout, illogical. Let's go talk to Dimitri's man at the inn. It's nighttime.
Not bad.
Vodka no pass. Downstairs. Maybe down by the fight club.
At Oyster and stood by her town.
Do you work for Dimitri?
Who's asking? Because you see, friend, I'm starting to find this a mite confusing. You here at the bidding of that old rag, the Fist Tech boys or Laredo? And be straight with me.
I heard you hunted down a troll.
None of your ploughing business.
It is. We may end up having to quick time boxing.
Heard of the Butcher of Blaviken?
Who hasn't? You say you can gut a man with a single cut?
Yeah, I can. And if you don't tell me where I can find Dimitri, I'll splash your guts on the walls.
Steady.
Start talking.
Dimitri hangs around the cemetery near that stinking village.
See? I can be nice. All I need to do is try.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
I don't think we need to drop stuff into storage. Again, yet. We're not nearly overburdened yet.
I know you're kind.
This is like South Park at night. The entire town gets wasted. Find Dimitri at the cemetery after Lobending. The name of the little camp?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's still a weird quest, though. Good one. Any quest with trolls in The Witcher is a
Take
good
care of
quest.
yourself.
Message coming in.
Mark,
Patching it through.
wild mercenary has appeared. He is toast. Super effective. Thank you for the host. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Climbing? I'm not sure we're climbing. Sort of climbing. Getting into it. I like fire. Do you like fire?
Laredo will know that's no squirrel, but an ordinary elf.
He won't know shit. Here's Pointy, check. We'll dress the corpse in green and collect an even hundred.
Heard Milena makes more than that. I guess robbing the soldier is better business than robbing elves.
I'll not hear of that whore again, got it? Treacherous rag. She'll get what she deserves, won't be long
Guy in the
now.
background.
Couldn't satisfy her, eh?
League's having a
Can't
great
fault
time.
the girl for
You
being
see-
ambitious. And the stiff
It's
on the
still in the
ground
back?
is who?
Some spy from Vizima, soon to be our squirrel's grave mate. Laredo told me to get rid of him, and since we've got this vacancy in the boneyard, thought I might do our friend a small favour.
He don't look like no spy.
They never do once they're dead.
He's so good.
Oh, almost forgot. Might pay to search him good and thorough before we plant him in the dirt.
You, Dimitri?
Why the fuck do you want to know?
The troll sends his regards.
Kill him. No witnesses.
Scene in the original Conan Barbarian. That's not a good start. That was an even worse start. We're gonna just straight die right at the beginning of this fight. Wow. I put up my guard when I meant to throw out some fire, and it all just went to shit. And what was that, like 4 seconds? Maybe 6 seconds? How long did it take to die from the beginning of that fight? Damn. Saved again before jumping down. All right, we'll just the shirt on. That's why. Need to
We
get
all
some
know that's no
defenses
squirrel,
built up.
but an ordinary elf.
The troll.
See? Oh! Move, man. That's not good. I should have meditated and put on a swallow. This is gonna hurt. I said it was gonna hurt. Okay. The ads aren't too bad. One guy with a shield. We're gonna need a little health. When we block his attacks, we'll take a little damage, so we need a little health to be able to block his attacks. And then, yeah. Nothing like bleeding to death. Give you perspective on life. To do that, we really should meditate and use something. The poison ivy. Did you go on this quest? Worth a lot of money? Oddly enough, I've never reacted to it before, although I've had plenty of contact with it in my life. Did you go on that quest? Let me make some more. How are we doing on ingredients? That's better. Let's make a few golden Orioles. Amethyst stuff. So good. So we can make the swallow without wasting more rare ingredients. Now, welcome back, Rango. Lass, you only have one of the first 6 films left. You're just tearing through them, huh? You're having a good time. Watch them again. Watch them again and again and again. Watch them again and again and again. Welcome back. We're going a little bit more, about another hour. We're working on the troll side quest. See if we can get some new armor before going after the K-Ran. We got some new swords. Gwen last through the dialogue.
Louis will know. Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Miss Laura Croft.
Why the
The troll senses
Misbehave
Kill
gifting
him.
a sub
Nope.
to Miss Laura Croft. Thank you. Thank you very much. Misbehave. Cheers, Miss Laura Croft. Did you see that? I'm getting. I have to look at the system to see if we can get some more detailed alerts that say exactly what's going on, because they fool me at first. Misbehave, that was awesome of you. Gift subs are a thing now on Twitch, if you're not familiar with that. If you were wondering what that was about. Oh, get away! Come on. Asper. The arrows. Alright, let's kite around a little bit. And... Ah! Bring out some fire. Oh, frack me. Yes, I updated the save after meditating, so we don't have to redo all that stuff. Ein Prinz, B612. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I think we do need to keep the Quen up down there. Fire's all dandy, but...
Louis will...
You don't
look like a spy. Jesus. Why does he have to go nuts with the ranged weapon? Okay, Jen, now back off. Come on. Girl, don't be sloppy. It's the named who's throwing those daggers, right? Okay. Daggers, that sucks. They do a lot of damage. And if they're hitting me in the back, they're terrible. This is not good. Stop throwing those fucking things, man. Alright, Gwen back up, but stop the daggers. Dude, we cannot get at range from this guy. We really cannot get a range from this guy because he just does that. It is a new thing, but not a December only thing. No, it's something they enabled. Just new. Just new. Isn't that cool? Ah. Butcher Blevik in my ass. Ah. All right, we got some, what kind of stuns do we have? Sabum. Have the one? We have two. Not in the group. Yay. Thank you again. Welcome. Let's see what we can do.
Louis will... Good.
Ow! Shit! Come on! Can't even really see too well here. Nice group stun. Do not pull out your daggers, man. Do not pull out your daggers. That is a lot of daggers. And he does that! Oh! He does that. Not... Do you ever just push too hard when you're just trying to move around? You end up clicking the stick. Yeah, all the time. So this is a tough little fight for me here. Layers of Fear. Right on. Yeah, that's free right now, by the way. Free on the Humble store. Is that the one who's giving away Layers of Fear? Who's giving away Layers right now? Thank you for bringing that up too. Just for mentioning the game. I hadn't thought about that. I liked Layers, at least the main game. I just want to set them all on fire. No such luck. That two-handed whirl he does it's just brutal. I have throwing daggers. Why don't I use some throwing daggers? 5 of them. They do a lot of damage.
Laredo.
Unusable item. Why can't I use them? That's really not what I was looking for there. And the guy with the shield is just an additional pain in the ass because I have to deal with him a bit differently. And so he breaks up the rhythm. While this guy is swinging a sword bigger than I am. Alright, you know what? We can burn them both to death if we're patient and can avoid their daggers. We just have to keep him from going ranged. This is a stupid way to do it, though. And we have to avoid every one of his swings. And his.
Dust!
He's conjuring! No! This is fucking daggers again. Daggers. Shit! Here come more daggers. I had to move. Oh, camera! Fuck! There goes the daggers. There goes that asshole. Where's your buddy? Jeez. His daggers were no joke. Burn! Bang. Burn them! Burn them all! Alright, Dimitri's letter of safe passage, key, and our life! That's the best part. Report for Toller. Report for Toller. Toller, you say? Report for the Temerian Secret Service. I've no idea who's the worst liar, Laredo or his kin, Merce, brought here to the office of Castellan after the scandal in Vizima. Not one thing in the reports is true. Dmitri is alive, the elves are well off, Yorvith has not left, and has even made a deal with some witcher. Furthermore, it seems Laredo brought some remnants of the Salamandra here to traffic in Fistech for him, as if the money he gets from fraud is not enough. The question of why the commander isn't afraid of the capital's wrath begs an answer. Even excluding the fact that Laredo uses the chaos caused by Foltest's death to his advantage, he is plotting high treason. I've no idea what his goal is, and I've no intention of finding out. Send a real spy here. It doesn't suit my nerves. Earwig. S.I. Earwig. Special investigator. Dimitri's letter of safe passage. All units. Unit commanders and officers, bearer of this document, a man named Dimitri, now deceased, is acting under orders from Commandant Bernard Laredo, should not be hindered in any way. In the event of his violation of Temerian law, punishment should not be exacted, though the deed should be reported immediately to the Commandant. Alright, talk to the troll. But we don't have the head, and we said we would get the head. I want to get the head back for him. And we said we would. Got to get the head back for the reward. Yeah. I'm wondering what the preconditions are, since he offered a game of dice, but then we couldn't play. But I tried to play him in dice, and he said you're not good enough yet. Do we even have an actual dice side quest? Even arm wrestling side quest. We're gonna have to find people we can play dice poker with and beat them until that other guy will play us and we can get the troll head. I think that's correct. What it smells like. Let's not head back to the troll. Like something else in my journal before I get all thrown off. Laredo. Laredo's full of bullshit. Should we go talk to him? Indecent proposal. Looks like we're saving the K-Ran for the next stream. Heads up on that, since we'll be going about 45 minutes more tonight. We won't be fighting the K-Ran tonight. Pretty sure. Tomorrow, there's no stream scheduled like normal. I realized we did not have one for the past few days while I was traveling. Good plan. Play some people at the bottom of the inn. So we'll probably be back at it on Thursday. Be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Kind of getting back to a normal schedule. I might, and it just depends on how tomorrow goes. I might show up tomorrow. But I'm not going to schedule that. I'm not really planning on it. But I realize we haven't been here for a few days. I want to get back on track. But I do have a lot of stuff to deal with, like the car and all the clients I couldn't see after the car got messed up. But I'm going to start cabbing to see computer clients and I figure out what to do with the car.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hey, Emolzi. You for the host. Do the little side quest with Milena. Oh. Okay, bring it on, Flotsam. That's at the end. Inn's where we're going to play poker too. Around this way.
We'll be watching you, Richard.
Oh!
Tell me it's too late. Come on, I put my sword away. Gotta give me a minute. Witcher is always gonna come in from the wilds with blood on their sword. It's just gonna happen. Nobody needs to get worked up.
To show her vicious inclination, she gave her noblest parts a scrub and sighed for want of copulation.
Punches lights out! Freak. Sunshine does not play poker.
Who wants more beer?
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our arses.
We're here for poker, but
Care to
we'll
take
probably
part?
do some boxing too.
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Quick time
He's a
boxing.
fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put
Wish
your
they
coin
had
down.
never done this.
So, what'll it be?
Okay, though. I just want to win.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard! A, B, X, Y. Wait for the prompt. Oh, yeah. Actually, look at it. It's over there. It's on his black jacket. Man. I thought I turned off.
In the kidneys!
I made quick time. It had some. Did you see how it went BBB A and how quickly A showed up and disappeared? The prompt on screen. Well, you know how I love quick time. A-A-A-Y. It's out there. A-A-Y again. Man, I thought there was a disable this stuff setting so that it gets deliberately simplified so you don't have to bust your balls over quick time.
Kick the plowing bastard!
That was fucking poetry.
Yeah, make it stop. Make it stop.
Up for another, brother.
No, that's okay. Make it stop. For another. Did we get any credit? We need to fight a certain person?
Some
or
of the
what?
time.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
We need to
the
do better.
gods
Sorry.
the prize will fall.
Die.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah, you did, man. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? You cannot box while lying
We have
down.
sinned, forgive us.
Welcome, man. How's your day been?
I can make
Doing
no
okay?
sense of this relic I have been entrusted.
Holding up at work?
The gods have not granted me understanding of it. Perhaps Providence grants you luck, and then I shall give you this prize. Perhaps you will make better use of it.
Nice. It's going. I mean, The Witcher's always going well. Witcher's great. Rodent is raised. Careful not to roll dice off the board. That was just a mean mechanic. Reroll dice. What does he have? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. He's going for a straight. Let's see. What do we have? A pair of threes. Opponent has resigned. And now he's gonna give a surprise.
You are lucky,
Okay, Rex,
traveler,
we'll see you later.
but not enough. It does not look as though the gods decree that you should bear up my burden. Only the gods know when the prize will fall to you. We have sinned, forgive
wrestling.
us.
Greetings!
These guys are arm wrestling.
Only the
Upstairs.
gods
The monk's not an arm wrestler, also, is he?
fall to you.
Who does it? I don't remember there being a character.
Watch out for the left hook!
Defeated competitor. So is that blinking marker not the monk in the corner, but maybe someone upstairs? That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna check before coming back down. Okay. One over here. Right.
You look strong. Care for the little contest?
We had a really nice
strong
brunch.
for
My
me.
sister put together a
Here's
really
what you're
nice
owed.
brunch for her. She was really
You ought to
happy.
give Whitey Wilkes
Thank
a
you for
shot.
asking, man. And I sent all your wishes to her. All your birthday wishes to Entropic Mom. Thank you for this.
You'll not have an easy time with me.
Wearing fingers around his neck. Or ears or something freaky like that. Boom! Another one bites the dust.
Strong man you are. Here's your coin. You should take on Big Max.
Ears. Those look like ears. Pretty freaky. Max up here.
You're a strong lad, but I'm no wimp either. Wanna take me on?
Nice helmet, Max. Woo! That one was a little tricky.
By Veo Patis's balls, you're strong. You're winnings. There's someone else. No one's beaten him yet.
Who?
Oh,
Bartholomew Bargy. You'll find him in the village.
alright, we need more poker. More dice poker, though. This could be play. Punches like that!
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Witcher Geralt?
What can I do for you?
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at dice.
I can play.
If word gets out that we've
These
a
were
good
the people,
contender,
man.
better players are likely to show up, and the stakes will
Not the
rise.
monk.
Maybe even a Gauss or Sandal. So, will you play? Sure. Great.
Let's roll.
We only play for fun, but Zindrab fancies himself a master.
I won't play any old challenger. Show us what you can do, and who knows, I might sit down with you.
Whoever will play. Let's play. Look at that. Alright, we got a pair of sixes. Which I will not swap one of them out to try and get it straight, but 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. Now I got the pair of sixes, and what does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. He's going for a straight too. Alright, let's keep the sixes. Place your bets, place your bets. Opponent has raised. Damn, what did he come up with?
Will
failed to get a second pair. I thought for a moment we might have gotten 2 ones, but... Alright. 2 pair.
You lose.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Care for a game?
That's what I'm here for. Want my money back. Three of a kind. Got a pair. Little bounce back on the analog, the rebound. It went down from the max. Oh, come on. We got bad rolls. And we won! Got worse rolls.
You win.
Left hook.
Care to roll some dice?
Let's roll. So, one got a pair of 2s, but we're not far off a straight, but gambling on that's pretty silly. What does he have? Pair of 3s. To keep things simple, I generally re-roll anything that's not a 6 or part of a pair. And we got 2 pair. And we lost. Did we get 2 pair? What did I do? Did I accidentally re-roll? Did we never have 2 pair, or did I re-roll part of our pair? And I just fucked that up. That's what I did, right? While talking about what I was re-rolling and not re-rolling, I re-rolled the wrong shit.
Care to roll some dice?
Or it wasn't there in the first place. You rolled part of your pair. I thought so. Ah. He's already got a pair of 6s, so not looking so good. We got Bugkiss. I'm not gonna re-roll the 6 and try to turn it into a straight. We'll just keep the 6 and hope for the best. He's fleecing us right now. But we got 3 of a kind. Wait, I didn't have a full straight, did I? I was looking at it. I am either not looking at these things very clearly, but I was looking for the straight, and I thought we didn't have it. Saying we had it. Either way, we won. With our 3 of a kind. Had. Still won, but... Are you sure? I believe you, but that sucks because I looked and didn't see it. And if it was there and I didn't see it, I'm gonna screw up all kinds of stuff. Punches lights out!
What do you want?
It's time to roll.
Shall we roll a few rounds?
That's what I'm saying. I had 2, 3. Are you sure we had the 2? It was. I should go. That was close. I see 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. So unless I'm blind, we don't have a straight this time, right? But we got a pair of 5s, and I'm gonna re-roll 1, 2, 3. To end up on the wrong one, we're re-rolling 1, 2, 3. Keeping the 5s. Got a pair of 2s. And a pair of 3s. 2 pair. We need another. We need something. He's pretty confident. And we're off the board. Did we just get super lucky? Threw a die off the board and ended up with 4 of a kind. Hell yeah!
You won.
Oh shit! And it was a
No.
miracle.
Try Einar Gorzel from the Craftsman's District. Beat him, and who knows? Maybe even Sendler will agree to play you.
Thanks.
Punch his lights out! That the one who bought the trophy? I hope. Can you believe that clutch finish? Oh, poker face, Flotsam. Hey, Roach. Roach, what's up?
What's going on, Geralt? How can the commander of a Temerian garrison just piss all over the commander of Foltest's special forces?
The Blue Stripes aren't exactly popular among common folk, in case you hadn't noticed.
Like anyone who does the dirty work. But Laredo's a soldier.
The worst scum gets posted to dumpy border towns like this. Incompetent fools who show off their authority to a bunch of grimy peasants.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The north's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through
I don't think I'm adding that one to
Anyone
the
who
bot.
wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
We arrived in Flotsam, we saw the killer, we've pissed everyone off. What next?
If the Kingslayer's in Jorved's care, we'll have to get them both.
If we go out into that forest to look for elves, all we'll find is our own death.
We'll visit Laredo as invited. He may be a hick heading a bunch of imbeciles, but this is his territory and he could prove useful.
So long, Roach.
No, I can't stand this place any longer.
Go through some doors and the camera seems to spin. You end up facing the right way, so I don't know why the camera spins the way it does. The bookman? Anybody else?
Disperse! Go home!
The gods have no love for your kind.
Wake up! We gotta play poker.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Not like I was sleeping or anything.
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we?
Let's roll. Yo, boss. What's up? Been a while. How you doing? Guess I haven't been here in a few days. That's really what it is. OHN boss to you, boss. Thank you. Having a good stream. How's your day been? Pair of 6s and a pair of 1s. 2 pair. What does he have? Doesn't have a straight, does he? I see 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. He doesn't have a straight. Not accidentally re-roll part of our pair. We're just re-rolling the 3. It's confident. We won!
I lost.
Hand over the coin.
Here, but I'll not play you anymore.
So, who is up for a game around here?
Sandler's the best.
We'll see.
Sandler. This out east? Maybe this is the guy with the troll head. We're doing all this to try and get the troll's dead wife's head back to demonstrate that we have, well, also that we had something to mourn and bury, but also to show that we dealt with the people who killed her. I imagine if we just went and said we dealt with them, it wouldn't be sufficient. The guy in here bought the head. And we've since killed at some great expense, pain and expense. We have killed the guy who took the head. But we need to win the head to return the head. Sandler! Oh, Sandler!
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we play now?
Yeah. Finally he'll play us. And hopefully he automatically gives the troll head, since I can no longer ask him about it. I really hope that's automatic. We spoke before and he said, yeah, I'll play you for it, but then he wouldn't play because we weren't ready to play him. We didn't have enough cred to play him at the time. 3 of a kind, 3 threes. What does he have? 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. He's got some 4s. We're gonna keep our 3s. Do we keep the 6? I normally would. Keep the 6. Rolling. Oh! Crack! And we won.
You're good. Here's your coin.
And? No, I don't want coin. I don't want traps. I want the head. Is this bugged because we couldn't play him the first time? Because he said, let's play, and then wouldn't? Can we not get the head? Is this now fucked? If we had to reload a save from before asking him the first time, that would mean having to redo all the boxing and all the poker. It's not the end of the world, but ask about the traps.
I heard you deal in traps.
Indeed, though that's not all I deal in.
I don't want coin, I want something else.
Suit yourself. Choose.
I was a little worried there.
I want the she-troll's head.
Now. G-Troll's head now. Thank you, Bull. Poker face. Flotsam completed. And we can take the troll's head back now. About finishing the boxing, but hold on, is Flip Rs right here or something? Flip Ars? Is that his name? Flip Ars? Defeat Flip Ars. Nice name. We're gonna go take the troll's head back. Another clutch finish. Going off the board like that. The drop down point. It's here. That would be good. Sounds like it. sleeping?
Give vodka, dwarf.
You drink too much. Your eyesight's shit.
Not a
Wide
dwarf.
back?
Ekhem. Got your mate's head. And I found their murderers. Your mate's murderers. I wonder if giving him the head outright. I'm not even here.
You're imagining things, troll. There's no one here.
If we talk about the head first, hopefully he doesn't misunderstand.
Give vodka, dwarf.
You
No,
drink
give
too
head.
much.
Wide back?
I found your wife's head.
My woman,
Told him we would,
I not
so
forget.
shouldn't freak out.
I give reward, but drink well, till you give me Killman's head. Give vodka, dwarf.
You drink too much.
Why?
I punished your wife's murderers.
Right on.
My?
You'll find what's left of them at the cemetery.
Cheers, Steve.
I find
Will you fix the bridge?
trolls true.
Make
Trolls
sure your
true.
heels are steady when you do it.
No drink more.
Good
Head
night.
in peace.
Back to Chora. Right by the spot. Hunter's armor, the diagram we got, plus 10, better than the plus 7 on Ravens. And what it requires, cloth, leather, twine, we've got all the ingredients. Gonna get it made. We get some new armor, we got our new swords. Crossing off the side quests. Really cleaning up in Flotsam this time. I didn't think we'd spend 3 streams in Flotsam, but so what? So what?
I convinced your troll to fix the
Means
bridge.
more time in the Witcher.
Wonderful. The whole of Lobendon is indebted.
Great. Now pay me.
Now pay me.
With a little strapped for coin.
You little
Bandit!
Still strapped
Here's
for coin.
200 orens and shove it up your ass.
Yeah. Who likes short shorts? He likes short shorts. Got our 200 orens. And we earned it. 200 orens and shove it up your arse. Damn. Took his breeches too. Okay, we can finally spend a point in something besides training. Although those are good, important skills too. Position. Geralt no longer takes 200% damage when stabbed in the back. Really what I want is the second rank of this. We only get 50% shave from that. Still 150% damage stabbed in the back. We don't have repost yet. Now, we need vigor. Either 1 bar or both bars before we can repost, and it's still a timing thing. We'll end up with it. Amount of vigor needed to block incoming blows can be reduced. That's good, too. Footwork, distance covered while dodging in battle, 100%. Let's start with footwork. We dodge a lot right now to avoid damage in combat. Going further will help more, except when some asshole throws daggers at us. But I want to get position, footwork, And I haven't thought too much past that. Whirl unlocks the ability to deal damage to many opponents. Violence, sword damage. A lot of stuff we want. But either a little bit less backstab damage or longer rolls. Start with one and then get the other. Let's go with the backstab damage reduction, and then maybe next will be roll. If we get second tier of position, then we won't take any extra damage from backstabs, just regular damage. It's a beautiful day in Flotsam. What's left? When we come back at it, we're gonna wind down here instead of winding back up and do another quest. Well, maybe we can go talk to Laredo before we wrap here. Next quest will be finally going after the Kran. Finish our arm wrestling and boxing. Deal with some squirrels. Then move on from Flotsam. I think all that will happen in the next stream, which will probably be Thursday unless we end up with an extra tomorrow.
So when will you tackle the old man?
I'm gonna get back into town. Go ahead. Yeah. About evening. Should be the right time to find Laredo. How did I get turned around? Hold on. The village is right there. What's going on? Where's the door? I crossed the water. I didn't want to cross the water. Go west. Jesus, the village is right there. Okay. Glad we could get back at it. Glad to be back. So we'll probably be picking things up on Thursday. Keep an eye out tomorrow just in case. Hope everyone's had a good day. Thank you for joining me. More of The Witcher. I think we're gonna spend a couple weeks with this one. Almost evening. I guess it's more midday. Close enough. Locked. Still locked. Is that even his residence, or is it down? Don't forget the armor. I forgot the armor! I forgot the armor. Let's go do that right now. I might get a little lost back there. And he might be on his way home since we just rolled the clock. Still working.
So how can we help you, eh?
I'm a hot mess. Hunter's armor, plus 10. We gotta select it, switch the resource. I do have all of that down in storage. I shouldn't buy it, but we've got cloth and leather down in storage. Need to grab it from the inn. 10 cloth, 12 leather. I think we'll talk to Laredo tomorrow. Let's go make this armor. Or talk to Laredo next stream. I need to eat something. I ain't been eating so well. I'm trying to. I'm defrosting a steak. I'm gonna cook a steak. It's probably well defrosted. I started defrosting it during the last break. But that has a big effect on energy levels, focus, hell, everything. Did 10 cloth. 12 leather.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
At your service.
That's the door I seem to forget every time. I go in that door, and then when I leave, I go out the back door. That might have been the first time I went out the front door.
So how...
Hunter's armor. Ingredients ready. Boom. Yes! So instead of 15 vitality and a little poison bleed resist, it has better poison bleed resist, incineration resist, tiny bit of reduction of damage from magic damage. But more importantly, it is more armor. Also has slots that we could drop into it. Dwarven. +2 armor and vitality, +10. Upgrade this item. What do you think, Bull? You seem pretty well tuned in on the game systems, or at least have some memories of what's what. Should I put these, or maybe just the better one, or maybe Dwarven and Male, but not the leather? Vitality 10 is nice. And armor 2 and Vitality 10. That seems like an easy sell. I think it's worth. I think at least that one is. The best one we've got. It's at least a few tiers better than the other enhancements we've got. Let's put that one in. So our armor is now, come on, +12, vitality +10, 30% resist to incineration, burning, and poisoning. Dwarven enhancement. I'll hold off for now on putting any Viagra in the other slots. And yes, it'll help you carry through till the better armor comes in Chapter 2. Well, then we'll add some Viagra for more vitality. But that one doesn't have any extra vitality. Just wait until we get something better. 13 armor, 20 vitality, and at least 30% resist. Dwarven enhancement and Viagra. Looks good too. Let's go put our Raven's armor in storage. Door. Use the door. Brain fading fast. Must have steak. Must have something. Good Lord, help the women now. Counter brains. I may not be carrying anything too heavy, but I definitely want to drop Raven's armor in storage. Let's drop most of the iron ore in storage. We can always grab it if we need to craft something with it. Raven's armor is 20. That'll do. Let's call it here.
Left hook! Watch
Watch out for the left hook!
Let's see who's doing the thing on the Twitch. Did you guys check out a little bit of Hob the other day? On Thursday, Iceman was playing some Hob. I only saw a little. It looked beautiful, and it's the last game from the studio who made. Oh, it's why did it just slip my brain? Because I've played them. There's two of them. Torchlight. It's that Runic Games. The studio who made Hob. So they made Torchlight, Torchlight 2, and maybe some others. And then Hob and no more.
Left hook!
Iceman's playing some Hob. Let's drop in, say hi, show him some J-Love. If you don't know the Iceman, comment. I'll put the link here in chat. Show him some love. Consider dropping a follow over there. Hope you've all had a good night. Thank you for the company. You're welcome. This game says thank you for the stream. Good to have you back, Jay. It is good to be back. Thank you all for being so awesome. Let me close some of this. You can see the other thing. The stuff. Let me clear the list a little bit too. I can see where's what. And a few new followers today. Fire Warrior, Bella, and Hein Prince. Welcome aboard, all of you. I hope you will come back and join us for more adventures. We have many adventures. Free subs, gift subs. It was awesome. We got to see Mirabla again today. We hadn't seen in a while. Rage Mage, sub from Mirabla. And Misbehave with the gift sub for Miss Laura Croft. Thank you again for doing that. That was awesome. 'Tis the season, indeed. And a resub from Twixor. Wait, where'd that go? Resub from Twixor and Sonabanya and Dr. Tosh. Thank you so much for making this possible. Making it a little bit easier, but always for making it awesome. Finding everything here. It's good to separate things sometimes. Scara Bray, if you're still out there, thank you for the tip earlier. And bits from Grandpa and Tin Crown and Sea Star. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for welcoming me back as well. It was a very short trip, but it felt like a very long time. It always does. Thank you for the host love. Woolsey, Mercenary, Iceman coming. We're about to drop back in on him. We better get there before he stops for the night. Cheers, everyone. I bid you good night. Coming 360. There's the link. Punch his lights out! Punch his lights out! Not Iceman's. Guy back there. See ya on Thursday, maybe tomorrow. Good night, all. Cheers.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!